Hello guys, today we are going to be doing another animatronic unboxing video. As you heard in my last animatronic video, I said I said the Ultra Skelly was almost like 100. Basically, that one was going to be my last Halloween animatronic for the season. I said the next two animatronics will be technically Christmas animatronics, just because. Well, you can see the box, and they're from the Column Depot Christmas drop. And second of all, these I don't think R2D2 or Chewbacca, they don't come with like a Halloween option or whatever. But yeah, but for now, for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna be using the Christmas option because I feel like it's way too early, and two, I'm just gonna have them be chilling in this room, because this room, as you can see in the background, we got Darth Vader right there. And I feel, and he'll go perfectly for this room because you guys don't know, I have a Star Wars collection, like a Lego Star Wars up here, so it'll look good in this room. And then, yeah, you guys are wondering, hey, where's the Stormtrooper and Yoda? Well, they're in my other room, and there's other Star Wars stuff in there too. But yeah, but for just still on video, we're just gonna be just doing unboxing, setup, but unboxing and demo or whatever, demo and all that on the Chewbacca. But we're just gonna be using him just plain regular Chewbacca, or unless he has a Halloween option like Darth Vader, but I doubt it. I think R2D2 does come with it. I think so. I think I read the description, but I do not think Chewbacca does. So I'm just gonna be using him as normal Chewbacca. That's what I'm most likely gonna be using him until I guess Christmas. But yeah, he's just gonna be chilling in this room for a little bit with Darth Vader. So yeah, I think I already said this before, but he just came in, I think today, because I think one of the drop happened, I think it was yesterday. So it was like a 1 day, like a tomorrow delivery. So he just came in. What I do gotta say too about this guy, this guy's box is not small, and he means, but technically I gotta say it's actually smaller than I thought. I thought this would be as big Stormtrooper. This box, it may look big. What is basically, it's big, but it's not like ridiculously big like the Stormtrooper. It's like kind of like Darth Vader's box over there. Yeah, but I was shocked because I did not think such thing. Chewbacca's box, I would have thought it would be bigger, because it's like just like the Stormtrooper. It has like all this is like all connected to one, the arms and everything. And now because of that, since this box is so small, I have a lot of questions why the Stormtrooper box is bigger, even though he's smaller. It's basically like the same thing with the pieces. Yeah, I have a lot of questions on Stormtrooper now. Anyways, let's get to the box. So, same thing as every Star Wars animatronic they usually always come out in the Christmas boxes of just like the Darth Vader over there. Yeah, you can see everyone. Yeah, just like Yoda, Stormtrooper, and Darth Vader, all of them. We do not know how R2-D2's box looks like, because he hasn't dropped yet, but he'll be dropping soon. This box may be made bigger. It'll probably look the same though. 7.5 foot Chewbacca. I think it might. Hopefully, I think. Well, yeah, he is taller. I've seen because Home Depot did like a whole little promotion thing of all the Star Wars ones besides Yoda, because they ditched them. I don't know why. Well, then it made sense. Because they do not sell them anymore. It's from like 2 years ago. So yeah, that was kind of sad. They didn't include him. But yeah, I think he's basically the same size as Darth Vader. Well, not counting his head, but the lightsaber. That's like, there's no way that's 7 foot. That's more taller because of the lightsaber. So I have a feeling. Hopefully, because I've seen a lot of people. One thing I do gotta say, I hope my Chewbacca is not looking like really skinny looking. Well, I think he is skinny looking, but not like the point he just looks like off scale against with Darth Vader, because he is. If you've seen in Star Wars, you know Chewbacca is way bigger than Darth Vader, and hopefully, they got the right scaling. I feel like Darth Vader is just a little bit too tall in my opinion, maybe because the base and everything, and the lightsaber. But at least I'll be happy if Chewbacca's taller than him, at least, or something. All right, enough yapping about that. Like I said, 7.5 foot animated Chewbacca, indoor use only. Timer 6 hours. I don't really understand the whole timer thing. Head, mouth, arms, move, motion activated, speaks 5 different sound effects. They do. Well, I guess I do. The R2D2, not R2D2, the other 3 Star Wars ones only said 3. And these ones don't really say any holiday related. Well, then again, how will they say if they can't really understand they're saying Chewbacca? Kind of like a roar, kind of, a little bit. You can't really understand R2D2 and Chewbacca's languages, so. They're basically just regular animatronics when you just got off the candy cane. Not like these ones. These ones, they're just seasonal, I guess, because they're phrases and all that. But anyways, about that. One thing I do gotta say I'm a little disappointed in Chewbacca is the one main reason. First of all, the price $350. Look, I would be fine. Where I would have been fine. $350 if it would have did the little servo eye, the eye movement like Yoda. It looks like it is, but it's not, unfortunately. It's the one con. I don't think Chewbacca is as overpriced as R2D2. R2D2, it's ridiculous. You overpriced. I don't know why it's $300. But may get him on a sale, I don't know, when he drops, because that's ridiculous. And it's crazy because all the other licensed characters, they're the same size as R2D2, and they're still like $200. So R2D2 should have been $200. I don't know why. We'll see. We'll see R2D2 when people get R2D2 and see if they're worth $300. I don't think so, but we'll see. I think in the first, what do you call it? I think from the first leaks when I heard about R2D2, it was supposed to have like a projector, but I think they got rid of it. If it would have had the projector, okay, fine, whatever. But I think they got rid of it. Or I was just making things up. But I remembered it showed R2D2 when we first leaked it. We didn't know Chewbacca yet, but I remembered I saw it was from like a Home Depot. It was like seeing all the everything it does. I don't know why I heard. I don't know why I heard something like it. I like a projector or whatever. Like on this thing, if you know. Anyways, enough about that. It's the candy cane, Christmas Santa. We already know about that. The sensor and everything. Drag 7.5 foot. Hopefully it fits up. You should fit because I had the boogeyman up here a couple years ago. But yeah, without further ado, there's nothing over here. I think this guy's gonna be in stores. I saw a lot of people already see him in stores. No, I think a lot of people, probably the time I already be posting this. The day I have him is like this is the second day after he dropped, and probably once I get all this edited and stuff, because I still gotta upload like 2 other videos for Halloween. That would probably be uploaded like 2 weeks later, I bet. So I'll probably be, maybe not the last ones, but I'll probably be like, yeah, I won't be really like the first one. Well, the moment I'm uploading this right now, it is, I think if I post this right now, which will be very unlikely, I'll be the second person, because I just saw someone did a video of this guy. But yeah, for further ado, let's begin the unboxing. All right, the McDonald's. All right, it's the first thing we see out of this guy. Yeah, those might be the best doing this one-handed job. What's this? All right, we gotta actually lean this guy on the box like a 12-footer or 10-footer. No way. No way. Nah, but they never show us for the ogres, so well, let's be easy. What is this? This guy weatherproof? Oh, I'm not putting this guy. I'm not putting this guy outside. He's all plushy and everything. Okay. Yes. I want to see is the fur actually. It's not like the hair, it's just like the animatronic hairs. They always like shed everywhere. And it's kind of bad. All right. First thing we got is the base. One thing I'm surprised, well, not really. I'm surprised they didn't have like one of those bases. They did the Stormtrooper. Oh, you know what? That's what it is. That's the only reason why Stormtrooper has the big box of this big base. Or they could put him in here. Yeah, that's why. Because that base would not fit in here. That's the only reason why the Stormtrooper is that thing. But I don't even use that thing because it doesn't fit my room with that big base. That's why the Stormtrooper comes in that big box. Yeah, because the base is like this, maybe smaller. Yeah, just because of that. Yeah, so the base, there's like these little lug nut things. I don't know. just to slide them in. Yeah, I don't even really worry about that because this guy's just gonna. I don't even worry about doing that all the time. Let me just because this guy's just gonna be like all year long animatronic. Just be sitting there. What is this? Hold it. All right, I'll get this. I'll cut this after. There's the legs. I think they're the legs. Should be. What's over here? The candy cane. Instructions. Really important. We do. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I see the candy cane, but I don't think there's anything Halloween. Damn, it's so big. We have. Oh, is that Halloween? Hold up, that's a Christmas hat. Hip loop, I think. Not hip loop. What do we call it? I think the torso. I think. There's a big. This thing reminds me of the Santa Claus animatronic because of that big thing. What's in here? Some goodies in here. We got Christmas hat, some bag. No, we're not using the Christmas hat. It's way too early for Christmas. Not using it. This is the mechanism and everything. What is this? Ooh, all right, let's see. Okay, yeah, this thing is gonna be not shedding, but it's not. See? Yeah, it's like the material used for all the animatronic hairs, the clown hairs. Yeah, it's kind of raw. His hands. Yeah, they put good enough fur on it. What's in here? Other hand. All they detail the fingers. And then, oh gosh, so I'm wondering. Oh man, they have a little phone. Star Wars. What is it? Is a product number, timer, all that. Oh, there's no lights only because they don't hold a lightsaber or anything. I'm surprised they didn't pose Chewbacca with like this, like he can like hold a blaster like a stormtrooper. So if you wanted, because he has like I think what is it called? I forgot what the gun is. Like a crossbow or something. I think it is some type of crossbow. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but it's not a blaster. Maybe no, it's not. I have to look back. No, I don't think it's a blaster. Yeah. So if you want to put like his like crossbow, I think it's crossbow bow or something. Something like that, but I know it's not a blaster. Oh, okay, now I got to now. I know it sounds like a blaster, it shoots like a blaster. It's like some type of gun. But if you want to add it out like the Stormtrooper, I don't think you really can because it's just me holding the candy cane like that. And he doesn't have like stance like the Stormtrooper. Alright, here's his furry stomach and everything. This guy's really hairy. Of course he is. Yeah. So far not shedding. Okay, that's good. What is shedding in the box? I hope it doesn't shed everywhere because I'll be a mess. The arm. The other arm. The big feet. This looks weird. This looks weird. I don't know why. I don't want to touch this. Looks weird. We got the candy cane. This is the exact same from the Stormtrooper. Okay, this is like, I think that's reused. And the hip loop. Alright, we got these weird. Oh, I don't want to touch these things. I don't know why. Okay, I think last is his head. See his head. Is it deformed? Is it soft? Okay. Is it soft? Ugh. His head. Yeah, look, I would have thought it would have been servo because look, that looks so realistic. The eyes are just, if it would have had that servo, man, yeah, look at that. It's like confusing when you look at it. You think it's servo from the eyes, but it's not. But it's like really well sculpted. Like they don't move. It's weird. I really ought to describe it. Yeah, they look realistic. That's what I do gotta say. I'm surprised it's not servo on the thing. I'll rather have these eyes instead of the head moving like back and forth like that. If I had to get rid of one, get rid of that, and then put the eyes on like that. Because that would have been sick. Yeah, that would have been sick. Eyes. That's what makes it like really, really sick. Like how yellow it is. Moves the ears and everything. That looks. What the fuck is this? This looks like a smaller one. This thing doesn't need that much power. Never seen this plug before. Alright. That's everything inside the box. We're just gonna lay everything out and show you what's inside it. Whoa. Alright, just got everything laid around all over the place. We got the base, the feet, the arms, and the shedding. We can see with the shedding everywhere. The 2 arms, the hip loop, his strap, and his whole, what do you call this little bag, his big chest. One thing I'm surprised. I would have thought it would be like Stormtrooper, like this would be half and it would be connected, kind of like the Stormtrooper. But I guess it's like Darth Vader. Maybe that's another reason why the box is not that big. There's his head. Look at that. And his clothes. Oh, his clothes are just his fur. His legs, leg pulls, and the hip loop, wherever it is. The next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to try this again. And then if my phone runs out of storage, I'm just going to clear out the storage, and then we'll just do it again, the speed run. Yeah. So, begin the build now. Alright, just finished building this guy. One thing I do gotta say, when you guys, like after you guys finished, well, you guys already seen the speed run, you guys did not see the step of me putting on his like the part we connect to his bag and everything right here, just because I ran out of storage and my phone died. So yeah, I just got that step done. So yeah. All right, let's begin his demo. Alright, there was his demo. So overall, what I gotta say about this guy is my pros and my cons. The one surprising thing about this guy, well, first of all, was the box. It wasn't as huge as I thought. Second of all, he's more bigger than I expected, because Because the Home Depot had like a picture of all like the Star Wars stuff besides Yoda. Like Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, and R2D2. And they showed Chewbacca like barely taller than Darth Vader. I'm like, oh no. And if you know from the movies, Chewbacca is way bigger than a Darth Vader. And then once I got this guy set up, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, so I was really happy about that. Just because of the height and everything. Alright. I think that's like everything I gotta say about this guy. One thing, he's cool.